Hello, and welcome to the Everyday English Lounge. My name is Joe, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Angela.
Hello, everyone. It's lovely to be here. Today, we have a very useful topic for you. We are going to talk all about money and shopping.
That's right. Shopping is something we all do, so it's important to know the right words and phrases. In this episode, we will first teach you some essential vocabulary.
Then we will do a practice dialogue where Joe is a customer and I am a shop assistant. After that, we will break down the dialogue and explain the key phrases we used.
Exactly. It's going to be very practical and helpful. Are you ready, Angela?
I'm ready. Let's get started. Okay, let's begin with our vocabulary section. The first word is cash, C-A-S. Cash is the money in the form of notes and coins. For example, I need to go to the bank to get some cash.
Right. It's physical money. The opposite of paying with cash is paying with a card. We have credit card and debit card.
Yes, what's the difference, Joe?
Good question. A debit card takes money directly from your bank account. A credit card lets you borrow money from the bank, which you pay back later. So I could say, I'll pay by debit card.
That makes sense. Our next vocabulary is on sale. When something is on sale, it means it costs less than its normal price for a short time. You might also hear the word discount. A discount is the amount of money taken off the usual price.
For example, these shoes are on sale. There's a 20% discount. It means they are 20% cheaper.
Exactly. Everyone loves a good discount.
Totally. Okay, next up is receipt. R-E-C-E-I-P-T. A receipt is the piece of paper you get after you buy something. It shows what you bought and how much you paid. For example, always keep your receipt if you want to return an item.
Right. And that brings us to our next word, refund. A refund is when you get your money back for an item you return to a shop. For example, the shirt didn't fit, so I took it back and got a full refund.
You usually need the receipt to get a refund.
That's a very important point.
And finally, let's look at how to ask for the price. The two most common questions are, how much is it? Or how much does it cost? Both are perfect for asking about the price of an item.
Great, so that's our key vocabulary. Cash, credit or debit card, on sale, discount, receipt and refund. And the key question, how much is it?
Okay, now it's time for our shopping dialogue practice. I will be the customer and Angela will be the shop assistant.
That's right. Imagine we are in a clothes shop. The scene begins now. Hello there. Can I help you with anything?
Hi, I'm just looking for now, thanks.
Okay, no problem. Let me know if you need any help.
Excuse me?
Yes?
I like this t-shirt. How much is it?
Let me see. That one is £20.
Okay, and is it on sale?
No, sorry, that one is full price, but the blue t-shirts over there have a 10% discount.
Oh, okay. I think I prefer this red one. Do you have this in a size medium?
I'll just check for you. Yes, here you are. One medium.
Perfect. I'll take it.
Great. If you'd like to come over to the till, that's £20, please. How would you like to pay?
By card, please.
Certainly. You can just tap your card here. Wonderful. Would you like your receipt in the bag?
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Enjoy your new t-shirt.
And scene. That was great, Angela. A very realistic shop situation.
Thank you, Joe. Now let's break down some of the useful phrases from that dialogue.
Good idea.
So I started by saying, can I help you with anything? This is a very common and polite way for a shop assistant to offer help.
And my reply was, I'm just looking for now, thanks. This is a perfect phrase to use when you want to browse and you don't need help yet. It's polite and clear.
It is. Then, when you were ready, you got my attention by saying, excuse me? This is a great way to politely interrupt someone or ask for help.
And then I used the question we learned, how much is it?
Next, you asked, do you have this in a size medium? This is a fantastic sentence structure you can adapt. You can say, do you have this in, and then add a size like small, large, extra large, or a different color like blue, black, or green.
That's really useful. And when you found the right size for me, I said, I'll take it. This is a simple, direct way to say, I want to buy this.
It is. Then at the till, I asked, how would you like to pay? This is the standard question a cashier will ask. They are asking if you want to use cash or a card.
And the response is very simple. I said, by card, please. You can also say, with cash, please.
Exactly. And one last small phrase, I asked, would you like your receipt in the bag? This is very common. Sometimes you want to keep the receipt separate, but putting it in the bag is often easiest.
Great breakdown, Angela. I think those phrases will really help our listeners feel more confident when they go shopping.
I hope so. Practice is the most important thing.
Well, that's almost all the time we have for today. Let's do a very quick summary.
Good idea. We learned some key vocabulary for money and shopping, like cash, card, sale, discount, receipt, and refund.
And we practice essential phrases for shopping in our dialogue, such as, I'm just looking. How much is it? Do you have this in a different size? And I'll take it.
And in the US, you wear a sweater and pants. Though be careful, because in the UK, pants means underwear. A very important difference to know.
A very important one indeed. Also, you wear trainers on your feet in the UK.
And you wear sneakers in the US. It's fascinating how many small differences there are. One more big cultural point, haggling or bargaining over the price.
Right. In many cultures, it's normal to negotiate the price with the seller. But in the US and the UK, you really can't do that in a normal high street shop or supermarket. The price is fixed.
That's true. You mean you might be able to haggle a bit at an outdoor market or a car boot sale, but in a department store, it's just not done.
Let's do it. So let's imagine I've just gotten home with the red t-shirt I bought in our last dialogue, but I found a problem with it. I'm going back to the shop and you are still the helpful shop assistant.
Okay, the scene begins. I'm at the till looking busy and helpful.
Excuse me, hi again. I'm afraid I'd like to return this t-shirt, please.
Of course, is there a problem with it?
Yes, I only bought it about an hour ago, but when I got it home, I noticed there's a small tear here on the sleeve.
Oh dear, I'm very sorry about that. Let me have a look. You're right, I do apologize. Do you have the receipt with you?
Yes, I do. Here you are.
Thank you. Now, because the item is faulty, I can offer you an exchange for another one if we have it in your size, or I can give you a full refund.
I think I'd just prefer a refund, thank you.
Not a problem at all. I'll just process that for you. The refund will go back onto the same card you used to pay. Is that correct?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay, that is all processed for you. The money should appear back in your account within 3 to 5 working days. Here is your void receipt for your records.
Perfect. Thank you for your help.
You are most welcome. And again, my apologies for the faulty t-shirt.
And scene. Okay, another very common situation handled perfectly by our shop assistant.
Well, thank you. So let's break that down. The first key phrase you used was, I'd like to return this.
Yes, it's the standard polite way to start. You can also say, I'd like to make a return. Then it's important to explain why. I said there was a tear, but you could also say it's the wrong size, it doesn't fit, or it was a gift you don't want.
Exactly. My question, do you have the receipt, is one you will almost always hear. In the UK and the US, it's very difficult to get a refund without proof of purchase. So always keep your receipts.
That's a top tip. Then you offered me an exchange or a refund. An exchange means swapping the item for another one. Maybe the same t-shirt without a tear or something else entirely. A refund means you get your money back.
That's right. And it's also useful to know that if you pay by card, the refund will almost always go back onto the same card, and it can take a few days. The phrase 3 to 5 working days is very common.
Excellent points. So now our listeners are experts at both buying and returning items. What's next on our shopping trip, Angela?
Well, since we have an American and a Brit here in the studio, I thought it would be fun to have a little cultural corner and talk about some of the differences between shopping in the US and the UK.
I love that idea. Where should we start? I think the biggest surprise for many visitors to the US is sales tax.
Yes, I was going to say the same. In the UK and across Europe, the price you see on the price tag is the price you pay at the till. Our tax, which is called VAT, is included in the price.
But in the US, the price on the tag does not include sales tax. That tax is added at the end, at the checkout, and it's different in every state. It can be a real shock if you have the exact cash for an item that says $10 and then the total comes to $10.80.
That would be confusing. Another difference is vocabulary. We've used a few examples already. In the UK, I would ask a customer to join the queue.
And in the US, I would ask them to get in line. In the UK, you wear a jumper and trousers.
And in the US, you wear a sweater and pants. Though be careful, because in the UK, pants means underwear. A very important difference to know.
Absolutely. This has been super interesting. We have just a few minutes left, maybe to answer some listener questions?
A wonderful idea. I have one here from a listener named Marco. Marco asks, I often see signs in shops that say BOGOF. What does this mean?
Ah, a classic. BOGOF stands for buy one, get one free. It's a very popular type of sale. You buy one item and you get a second one of the same item for no extra cost. Sometimes you'll see other offers like 3 for 2, which means you buy 3 items but only pay for 2 of them.
Great explanation. Okay, our next question is from Hannah. Hannah asks, what is a fitting room and can I take many clothes in with me?
The fitting rooms, or sometimes called changing rooms, are where you can try on clothes to see if they fit before you buy them. You can usually take a few items in, maybe 5 or 6, but there is often a limit. There will be a sign or an assistant will tell you.
Perfect. And one last question from Carlos. What is a loyalty card? Is it a credit card?
Good question, Carlos. A loyalty card is not a credit card. It's something a shop gives you to reward you for being a loyal customer. Every time you shop there, you show your card and you collect points. Later, you can use those points to get money off your shopping. It's a way for the shop to encourage you to come back.
I do, Sophia asks. My friend said she was going window shopping. Does this mean she is buying windows?
That's a great question, Sophia. No, she is not buying windows. Window shopping is a lovely expression that means you are looking at the items in shop windows, just for fun, with no intention of buying anything. It's a way to pass the time and see what's new.
Exactly. Our final question is from Lee, who asks, I've heard people talk about retail therapy. Is that a real thing?
Ah, retail therapy. It's an informal term for the idea that shopping can make you feel better when you are sad or stressed. You buy something new, and it gives you a little boost of happiness. It's not real therapy, of course, and it can be dangerous for your wallet, but many people joke about needing a bit of retail therapy after a tough week. And that's a great place to finish. We've covered so much today.
We certainly have. From basic shopping vocabulary and phrases to returning items, and even a dive into the cultural differences between the US and the UK. We hope you found it useful.
Our challenge for you, our listeners, is to try and use one of these phrases the next time you are in a shop. Thank you for joining us today at the Everyday English Lounge. You can find a full transcript of this episode on our website.
Until next time, keep practicing and goodbye.
Bye, everyone.